All right, so I want to do a video today where I'm going to remind you of some truths about you and really hold you accountable when it comes to manifesting your SP back, love in your life, and changing your self-concept to support the kind of relationship you desire. Again, whether it's with an SP or somebody new. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez. I am a conscious life and success coach. I am here to help you learn how to be the best fucking version of you so you can literally manifest an X back, an SP, fucking new love, millions of dollars, a dope ass life, just feeling good about who the fuck you are. So if that excites you, if that lights you up, if you are someone who is open to do that, then please subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm gonna hold you accountable because this, listen, this is part of the journey. This is basically you creating a new self-identity. That's what you're doing. That's what self-concept is. Self-concept is your self-identity. It's how the fuck you see yourself, how you view yourself, who you believe you are. So if you want to change that self-identity, your self-concept, when it comes to love, well, you got to change it. This is why Neville says there's no one to change but self. So many people are trying to affirm, to force something different in a 3D. And listen, at the end of the day, the 3D will reflect to you what's going on in you dominantly. But if you don't feel good about you, if you don't feel cherished, if you don't feel like you're good enough to be cherished, if you keep the story alive in your mind, in your subconscious or conscious that, hey, nobody gives a fuck about me, love sucks, I don't get what I want, I'm never cherished, I'm never a priority, I don't matter, people don't show up for me, then what are you going to keep manifesting? So many people want and expect someone to come in and make them feel loved, make them feel like a priority, make them feel valued and cherished and wanted, but yet you don't believe that's who you are. So usually the dominant self-concept or self-identity is, even though I want all of this, that's not who I am. So that's what Neville talks about when he says to move you in the wish fulfilled. It's the version of you that has what she wants. If you're happily married to the love of your life, are you assuming that? No. Because you're over here trying to change something outside of you to make you feel and think and believe something different rather than you change the story about you to feel, think, and believe something different. So this is how you reprogram your mind. There are no fucking shortcuts here. If you want to sustain something, if you really want to overcome your old programming, then you need intention. What is intention? You focus, it's intentional, there's thought behind it. This is how you start mastering your mind, right? So you got to check yourself. You have to stop, affirming dominantly SP loves me and wants me, because we've all been there. Those of you that haven't, I'm gonna fucking, spoiler fucking alert, okay? Spoiler alert right now. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If you haven't manifested them back yet, okay, because I've done this many, many times. What'll happen is if you're not dominantly reinforcing your self-concept and embodying and really reprogramming your mind to see your fucking worth and value and know you're a badass fucking boss bitch, know that you are sexy as fuck, that you deserve and are worthy of having everything you want in a connection and fucking more, then this is what's gonna happen. You gotta manifest them back in because you're overly focused on them. Because I don't care what people say, you can't manifest in lack. Yeah, the fuck you can. I've done it a million times. But guess what's going to happen? You're not going to keep them, boo. You're going to either manifest the same shitty version in that you had before, or if you do manifest in a different version, that version won't sustain. You'll get a lot of hot and cold. You're not going to be able to sustain what you want because your self-concept is in the shitter. Your self-concept says, no, this is not who I am. I'm not chosen. I'm not loved. I'm not valued. I am not fucking respected. So this is why the answer is never about anything or anyone outside of you. It's a belief you have, an assumption you have that says, if this comes into my reality, then I will feel this way. This will make my life better somehow, some way, right? I mean, that's why we're all manifesting different things. That's why we want more money. We have a belief it'll add some better value to our life. It'll, free us up. It'll make us feel relief. I don't know. Everybody's different for it, right? We want love. And why? Because we want to feel love. We want to feel like we're, connected to someone and we're chosen and we're valued. And we want to experience being in, a love relationship with someone. And that's okay. I mean, why else are we here? In this realm, we have to experience relationships and living a life through our five senses because we're in human form. But you really want to understand what this whole game is about. This is how, like I said before, you really hack the code or use the cheat code for manifesting your best life possible. Is when you start affirming and reprogramming your mind, and Neville says this very clearly. He says that your inner speech of how you think in your mind is what is pictured out or out-pictured, meaning what you keep thinking over and over in your mind is what you experience in your reality. That's what creates your reality. So he says you need to affirm all the time, all morning, all day, all night, as much as you possibly can until you possess this new version of you. So you're reprogramming your mind, and Joe Dispenza says the same thing. You're breaking the habit of being yourself. I'm saying you're changing your self-concept, you're changing your self-identity. All of this is you moving into the version of you that already has what they want. So stop looking for people outside of you to make you feel that way, because you're going to be chasing and needing it for constant reassurance and validation, and start taking ownership as the powerful manifester you are. I got this in the fucking bag. Because you know what? My thoughts create my reality. All I got to do is sit back and focus on who I am receiving what I want. Because the more you do that, the easier it will be to assume that someone, again, doesn't matter if it's specific or someone new, someone you've never even met, that they will want to love you that way you want to be loved, because you deserve that and better than that. But until you start focusing your mind on who you are, your 3D can't reflect that new story back to you. So we want to keep manifestations that we want in our lives. We want to understand and feel good about who we are as a person, especially in an area of life where we haven't felt that great about ourselves, with or without something outside of us to validate that for us. A lot of people get their beliefs shaken up when the 3D has manifested something that is the opposite of what they want, and they look at that as fact rather than understanding, your inner world and your inner speech and your inner thoughts is what creates. See, you're moving into the version of you internally that has what they want. So if you were standing in front of a mirror and you looked in the mirror and you didn't like your hairstyle, you're not going to tell the mirror, hey, change my hairstyle, make it look this way instead so I look better. You could try it, but what's going to happen? Your hair is going to be exactly the fucking same, right? Because the mirror isn't controlling your hair. So what do you have to do? You got to go back to you, because there's no one to change but self. You go do a whole different hairstyle, and then you go back to the mirror, and now the reflection from that mirror is showing you what is pleasing to you. So when you're in this journey, you're not affirming to control, you're affirming to create your future. And you do that by being present in the moment to control your thoughts and your mind as best as you can to move you into the version that already feels loved, wanted, chosen, and valued, that is specific with that is in the best relationship of their life, that is happily married or, happily in love with or coupled up or in a relationship with, or whatever the hell you want for you. Everybody's different, that you're already living that life, and you start internally. And you just persist in that until it becomes factual in your 3D reality. And when you do that, you start to relax and be more at peace with yourself, knowing this is coming. There's no doubt dominantly because of who I am. See, so many people have it backwards. So many people are trying to control outside of them, and they keep getting disappointed because the outside isn't sticking to what they want. It's coming in, it's coming out, or it's not coming in at all, or they're getting the complete opposite. All it's doing is reflecting to you. So if you don't like the hairstyle, you got to change it, and then trust and know that at some point that mirror will reflect back to you the new hairstyle, right? So the 3D will reflect to you at some point the new story about you that you have been living in your mind. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to check out my courses, I updated both of them. Well, the Manifest Your SP Back and Keep Them for Good course, as well as You Are the Prize. It's a 30-day program all about your self-concept when it comes to your love life, remembering who the fuck you are, how amazing, magnetic, and beautiful. I created both of these over a year ago, and I just wanted to go through them and see, can I make this shit better? And I did. This is what I do with my shit, and you will have lifetime access. So anytime I update them, we email everybody and let people know, and then you can go rewatch if you want to. But I will always do this for the lifetime of me being alive and in this business if I feel that it needs to be updated or I want to update it. So wish you all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.